Hello, this is Gavyn from PENABUR Secondary KELAPA GADING from the class of 7A. Today, I am going to present and show you my game. It's called Farming Madness. So first of all, you may notice that there's this white circle following me around. So this is just a cursor to keep things in place and so that the person cannot just move things around. And plus, it's just cool in my opinion. So there's this text. So basically this text is just all the text in the game. So there's warnings, notifications, and tutorial messages. So first, right now, the game hasn't actually started yet. To start the game, it says over here, click the plan below to start. Over here, if you actually check the plant, there's the code over here, whether you've clicked on it or not. And if you haven't, start is false over here, then it'll switch to this tiny plant and it will show itself. If it has started, it'll hide. Now let's see what happens if we click it. Oh, there's a sound and it grew. Oh, now it's asking us whether we need a tutorial or not. So before I get into things, let's just say yes. Oh, it's telling us to buy this wheat farm. Again, all of that text code was in here. It asked us a few things, whether we answered yes or not to the tutorial question before. And if we did say yes, it'll switch to a tutorial costume, set our money to 100 over here so we can buy this wheat farm. So now it's gonna wait to unlock B2. Now, why 2? We haven't even unlocked 1 because this is actually a unlocked 1. Nothing is unlocked, that's unlock 1. Now, so this is basically unlock 1. Unlock 2 will be when I buy this. Oh, there's a sound. Okay, oh, now it's telling us this is the button to harvest. Oh, there's a sound effect. This is the button to open the menu. Oh, this is the upgrade field. But I don't have enough money. Oh, what was that? It just made a sound and it popped up when I didn't have money. Oh, interesting. So this is actually part of this code. When I receive NEM, which stands for not enough money, it'll make a beeping sound like that. Go to the front layer so it covers everything. And then it'll switch to this costume, not enough money over here. Then it will show for a while and then hide again. So if we harvest every second around there, we get 1 crop. This harvesting, all the code is over here. Now you may be a little bit confused on all of this code. This took quite a long time to code. So basically, once you click it, it'll set this crops thing to the harvest value. So it's actually over here. Switch to letter index, which is set over here, of harvest. And this is harvest. The value of harvest is displayed over here. So basically, when it harvests, it actually is based on the timer. It's just unlocked -1. Since we have 2, there's only 1. So it's only showing actually 1. But then there's this multiplier thing. But you may ask, what multiplier? So this multiplier is based on objects like this. So if you have upgrades, it'll increase multipliers and you will get more crops. And over here, as you can see, there's also the multiplier and multiply it with the money outputs. Now, so multiplier also affects the total money you gain. So it can give you quite some money. Now, obviously, each one of these produce more and more value per thing. So this just doesn't give you $1. It gives you more than $1. So since I'm too lazy to wait right now, let me just set my money. Uh-oh. I accidentally did that. I'm gonna set my money to the next upgrade. So over here, you go to the buy. There are actually a lot of things. So, wow, there's so many things. What's controlling this actually? It's these arrows. It changes the item index. Now, this switches to the item index costume over here. So it's always following the arrows. So here, since I'm the person who programmed it, I know how much things cost. So here, I just click the buy button. Oh, there's so much code here. So basically, it just checks on every occasion of like which item you're buying. So here, it's asking which field do you want to buy this for? Because each field has a different robot arm. So let's say it's actually over here. So if we actually say 1, it's going to apply for the wheat field, the one that we just bought before. Now, if we say yes, it'll make that sound, and it will add a thing, a number, to a list. This list increases your money and maybe crops even. Now it also, of course, over here it reduces the money because you don't want to have infinite money glitch. So we actually get more money now. We had 115 crops and we got $229. Meanwhile, we only had 115 crops before. So you can see there's a huge difference in the gameplay because of that. Now, I actually haven't explained this, but we've been using the button a lot. It's a sell button. Now, believe it or not, the buy and sell button, they're all connected into one sprite. It's the menu. So it's all based on colors. Whoa, what is this menu stuff variable? It's all depending on the cursor sprite. So if your cursor thing is touching like gray, then it'll switch the variable. So the menu is become 1. So what happens if menu is 1? It'll switch to the next costume. Since there are only 2 costumes, I can use this. So then this cell is also depending on the color. Over here, this is menu 2. So over here, first, of course, it makes this cell sound effect, and then it'll change your money, and then it'll set all the harvested stuff and harvested crops to 0 and set timer. Now, whoa, what is this timer thing? What does it have to correlate with selling your crops? Oh, you see, over here, yes, this is quite a lot of code. So since we're at unlock 2 right now, it replaces item 1 of this list with a timer times, well, upgrades and robot arm that we just bought over here. And then so basically, the money output is over here. So as you can see, this is actually the money output. So it may say 69. This is the actual value on how much we get. So if we sell, there you go. That's how the timer is correlated. It's all based on the timer. So now, what is this ascending? Now, this is actually very expensive. So you have to play the game a lot for this. Oh, so let me just set my money to a lot more since I don't really want to wait, Okay, now that I have a lot more money, as you can see over here, let me try. What is this ascending? Oh, my screen turned white, and now I have absolutely nothing. Huh. So basically, this ascending, it actually appeared before. It says you can ascend now. Ascending restart progress, but you can sell for a lot more money. So let's say I buy the wheat and I get 3 crops, but then I actually get $5, which you might not think of it much, but that's actually a lot more money if you collect crops in a lot. So now I'm going to send my money again to a lot to 500 for this next field, the carrot. So, oh, there you go. It made the sun again. Now, how did this move here? It's actually all depending on this code. It checks on the unlocked, and then it changes your money if you click on it, and it'll start this sound, the one that you heard before, goes here, and then it will change the unlocked value by 1. So now it's 3. Before you saw it was 2. So this actually also changes the amount of money you get, because I had unlock 3 instead of 2. If you go over here, it's now here, meaning you get a lot more money. See, it has this now, and you can sell for a lot, because obviously I added the ascend thing, which I ascended already. By the way, it's actually not that easy to ascend. It's a lot harder. I just added ascend to make the game more interesting. If you've already completed it, you can try keep on restarting, and I don't know, waste your time. Oh, what's this? You can scroll? Wow. Oh, so basically, since the screen doesn't have enough space for all 9 crops that I made a scroll to go up and down. Now, how does this scroll work? So, over here, it sets stuff bar to Y position. So, it changes this to an extent. No, actually, so basically, you see the set bar Y, set to Y position, and then set X to here, because before I added the cursor, you can actually move it, so that's not necessary. But you can set but now Y position, or if Y position is set to, or is a certain amount, it'll set the Y position back to that certain amount. This may look confusing for both of these 2 codes, but they just help not bug out the scroll wheel. Like, you see this happens? So before, you could actually make it go a lot higher, and it would be really buggy. So that's the thing. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is all on start true equals to 1, meaning it has to be started. It will not appear if it hasn't started. Otherwise, it'll hide. Now, how does this actually scroll? So over here, up here, it's actually over here. So down arrow key pressed, if not down arrow key pressed, this actually is based on the scroll wheel. I'm actually using my scroll wheel, none of my arrow keys. So basically, it'll change this variable called scroll direct. This scroll directing, it's scroll direct equals set scroll direct to scroll direct times 0.9, and then you change Y by scroll direct. Then you set scroll Y to Y position. So you see, since this is changed, this will also change. And then since this is changed, Then this is changed, and so on. So now I've basically explained everything. This is this with the extremely long animation, and this, the science, and then there's these. Oh yeah, these. So basically, how these two works is basically when they start as a clone, they are given an index. So basically, they will display this index letter of index of the money, and in this case, the harvest. So that's how these two work, and that's basically it. Thank you for listening to my presentation and showcase. Now I'm just going to play through the game. Oh, what's this? I haven't explained the upgrades. So basically, it's over here. The previous unlock. So basically, it'll if the unlock changes because it's if not previous unlocked equals to unlocked and the previous unlocked equals to set to unlocked is after this piece of code. It will actually do this once the unlock changes, and it'll check what is the unlocked, and then it'll go to a certain location and create a clone and also change the upgrade index, and then the upgrade index changes on based on what's the background Y. So basically, you know how this is going up and down, it's all based on the background Y. So basically, it's just to this piece over here, it's just to manage that. But down here is where it gets stressful for me. It just checks whether the item 1 of upgrades, so it's actually upgrades over here. So it'll check. So see, oh, it costs $1,000. So if it's actually 0, I clicked it before. Now it's actually 1. So it'll be over here. Now it says it's 10,000. So I'm just going to demonstrate by setting my money. So there you go. Oh, it made that sound again. Oh, now what's... Oh, the upgrade is now 2. Meaning I can upgrade it again after I reach a certain amount of money. And I click on it again. Oh, what happens if I don't have enough money? It'll broadcast the thing before. Also, this also switches costume. I just realized. Oh my god. So, these have different costumes based on what's the level. So that's basically it for this game. Now let me just walk through the game.